Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we are going to looking at the best highlights from today's LPL 2024 Spring Split matchup. Let's see what both teams have prepared for us today.
On that top side, moving towards the mid lane now as Fisher will be able to just clear that wave away and move alongside Angel. We could have a bit of a scrap on our hands, but Abel is caught underneath his tower right now. Bit of damage onto Monkey, that's the Spiraling Despair on cooldown now. Xiaofeng jumps onto Fisher, but he's okay for the time being. The Snake pushes forward. EDG just about securing this one. Smite should grab it, but maybe OMG get the fight. Good ball in, but it's PP got to go down. Xiaofeng desperate to answer this one as Xiaomu falls, but Monkey is frustrated to Xiaofeng. It's a double on the Xin Zhao, and a great start for him.
Camps up. He's also not going to find any wards, which means he's unseen.
He might find a dive here. Wave crashing, Hex Splash from Xiaomu as we look towards Abel. Magnet Storm as Abel gets underneath the tower, rooted up. The stacks are there, but the Q goes wide from the Snake. Ignite burning away, and now underneath the tower is Monkey.
No!
And the E goes wide as well.
No!
The from BP got the Snake. It's an absolute disaster. And OMG now 5 has been called. PP God does not have his ultimate available right now, but find a hook. I don't think he'll need it. Angel in with the damage, but Xiaomu trying to escape with his life. The crushing ball pulls him in. The Spiraling Despair is there as well. And that's going to be another easy kill for OMG. The flash, or sorry, E forwards, you really spike particularly hard. So it's not just about pure scaling on the side of OMG. They do need to use the
early laning phase, a couple of those crash downs missed by Xiaomu, the new kid for EDG. Now they're losing. But either way, it's a bit of a misplay in terms of the gold there, but still dangerous stuff for EDG on the spot side, and we know this is something that OMG can very successfully snowball around.
Collateral damage actually used by Monkey here. Should get his E up shortly. There we go, and force the flash as well. Q. Good punish, and here comes PP. God, the depth charge will land onto Monkey, and the ranged kill from Angel. Ala forced the flash. Oh man, where has this OMG been all split? I'm loving this game.
They've really started to show themselves some confidence in the way that they're playing, and they're playing around like this orbital strike follow-up. It is really just like the firepower coming in from the heavens as Angel calls down the Searing Bolt on top of the CC. PP God getting involved in the game too. PP God on these melee supports has always been game time on average slowed down by 3.5 minutes. That is absolutely glacial in terms of League of Legends. The fact that we're getting faster games is a great sign for Orange.
Cube gonna try and get away here, but the root will land, and you expect him to go down. Q3 damage is absurd, as you expect with the Brutalizer in the inventory for Ala. So here we go. Charge in the mid lane to answer.
Pass the driving test
on the bottom side.
Xiaofeng gonna get one. He's gonna ride this straight into the wreckage. Sometimes that happens. Steers it in the right way. Gonna get a second shot. That's enough from him. Wants to start following it after that point, which means that EDG needs to be very, very careful about even stepping foot into their own jungle now.
To the EDG bottom lane here, as OMG just continue to siege away here. Dragon's still not even spawned. They can go to that after the tier 2.
Good the 0-1 Baron game because of the threat of that siege, as you rightfully pointed out. The items are going to make that even worse. Once you get Horizon focus on Hwei, it means that once you hit long-range skill shots,
you do incredibly effective on the intro.
So, funnily enough, the person who I tend to just like follow as my bible for Ezreal is Dragdar.
Matt, taking these towers, using the fact that they do have incredible tower damage with the Ezreal. Oh my goodness, Fisher might die to that Spiraling Despair.
God like that. God like Monkey can put himself into that plate suit. Very dangerous. Xiaofeng though, he's using the Hex Gates to really punish that rel we just talked about.
Yeah, he does not want Xiaomu to get away with that one. Not respecting the fact that we are on the Hextech Rift. Flash comes through, but that ain't getting you out of this one.
They have to fight this OMG team.
Remember that time when you said one of the win conditions is a big old rel? Well, it's going to be hard to find that when you don't have your rel alive for the fight. 4v5 here at EDG, already at desperation stations at 22.5 minutes into the game. OMG just sitting on the objective as PP got a cube, zone away all 4 players. Maybe they get an answer, but no, it's going to be Cube running into 4 as PP got survived. Xiaomu arrives on the play. Cube's going to go down. Finally, a pick for EDG. A positive, but it's very much a copper lining in this one as OMG still get themselves the Baron.
is that PP God and Cube were basically just there trying to delay and stop EDG from getting towards a steal, and now we've got the engage.
They're still just going for the fight. Shimu's taken down again. The Snakes in all kinds of trouble as OMG are looking for more. Abel wants the 1v1 on his opposite man here. Lee over the wall, but he can't quite close the gap. In the meantime, EDG just running to the hills, and rightly so, because there's nowhere else to run. Not even the hills can save them now.
Wait. Get the Baron, and they get the fight just after this too. They're getting the Dragon picture-in-picture. Everything still very, very happy for OMG.
The pick that they get using the Hex Gates, like, that's an easy mistake to make from Shimu, but a great punish from OMG. And now, they took apart all of the tier 2s back before they even got a Baron.
Trying to force a fight right now, but as you said before, the siege is really strong. Feels like the wave clear has just run out.
Yeah, and the CDR at this point for your Ezreal is so much, you're just spamming the W's on the towers. Damage is insane. Fisher just drops as Abel ease forward once again. Ala gets a Q2, but that's about all he's going to get on this game, as Angel looks for a little bit more, trying to dive the fountain at this point. It's currently 1v3 in this fight. They're crushing more onto Shimu as Monkey steps forward, but Monkey just doesn't have any damage. 2 lethality items in 25 minutes just is not going to cut it. Angel has the Medj eyes, and at this point, he's going to be disappointed at how fast this game is ending. He wanted more stacks for this one. Cube tanking on front line. Shimu gets a big engage. All 5 of them pumped up, but it's Shimu to fall. The metal horse melted and turned into a trophy for OMG. This is a dominant game number 1 win. And just reminding EDG perhaps where they belong on the scoreboard, or OMG.
I think I've been corrupted a little bit.
LPL 2024 Spring Split Matchup. Let's see what both teams have prepared for us today.
That tier stacking. So we'll do Muramana a little bit later into the game. We haven't always seen the Muramana built up by Jace top lane this season, so
that Mafia Grave skin. I swear, you're in China, you're in solo queue. You see that locked in with that skin, you know you're going down. Ala might be going down himself. Xiaofeng flashes to follow. Ala is in big trouble, and you give it over to Xiaofeng. Of course you do. Xiaofeng now off to the race. Just banging his cowbell. Here we go, Xiaofeng moves up to the top side once again. You can see Monkey on the minimap. He's moving to this top lane. He might be too late, though, as an all-in on the bottom side. Level 6 is hit. And it's a bit of a punishment, but no! Vampire is in all kinds of trouble! Abel flashes forward to get the kill, and now Xiaofeng in the top side. Abel still, still no flash available, and Angel's here as well. OMG have read the play, and it is not well written. OMG can threaten. Xiaofeng moves in. If they can get these 2 grubs, this would be 5, but EDG don't want to just allow that to happen. An extended standoff here for the grubs as EDG move back in. That's 4 now as Monkey caught PP, got those stunned as he goes in, so it's just the headbutt away. Vampire forced out by the ult from Cube. They just want to take this grub down. They just want to get that 5th one for themselves. The shock blast in, and there we go. 5 grubs, and now perhaps a fight as well as Fisher is caught out and will be taken down. The shield at the last second will not save him. The kitty from Airy flies on in, pounces, purring to take the kill. Monkey now trying to do some damage. It's a 2v3, and they might just win it anyway. As Cube now charges into the middle of everyone, and Xiaofeng looks for the resets, and resets he will find. Monkey will be punished for taking those camps earlier on, and now Ala underneath the tower. I don't think he wins that one out, and Xiaofeng zips back over the wall. It's domination. Absolute shenanigans up in the top side over these grubs.
Are we going to have to? We might have to go back to live. There's an engage happening in bot jungle.
OMG are not slowing down anytime soon. Actually, this is EDG making the play. An Angel, oh, the shield, no, collateral damage to finish the job. EDG at least.
Abel back with an Essence Reaver. I think that OMG can maybe fight this.
We'll have to see. Abel eating forwards in the way that he always seems to. Vampire over the wall. Abel just eat forwards. You know, I called it out. I thought it was relatively safe towards the snake, but Vampire with a Hex Splash proves me wrong.
Yeah, Abel, he finds new and interesting ways to make Ezreal. But wait, did Fisher not see that? I think he just did.
Okay, Xiaofeng, nice flank from him. Can he finish a kill here? Fisher's so low on HP, but the reset isn't there. And now Xiaofeng trying to escape, but Monkey might be in trouble. Blast cone out to safety, and in the meantime, Xiaofeng is just autoing away. It's like a melee AD carry on this Viego, the Kraken Slayer in play. He is terrifying to go up against a Monkey. You don't get to go for that grab. This is not your jungle anymore.
Oh, Xiaofeng has the Kraken Slayer already. He pretty much is a melee AD carry. So much damage. And EDG completely disrespected. Alistair ult to dive.
I don't know if they win this one or not. They didn't even have any minions. They just walk under the tower. 2 kills in the snake, getting the shutdown on Xiaofeng.
It's like little hide and seek. It's like, oh, the lead, where's it gone? OG have had it for most of the series, though. Very confident with that one. Snake fires out the ultimate. There is an ult from PP God. He's not blowing it particularly early, though.
He has been absolutely wrecked here. Ult finally does come on through. Ala is not tanky and able. Might just be able to carry this fight. Steps on forward. Vampire blocks the Q in the meantime. Monkey absolutely destroys OMG. And this is some monkey business now from EDG. The whole menagerie is here. We got a monkey, we got a fisher, we got a snake. The vampire as well. Is that an animal? I don't know. More of a creature. But they're looking for towers either way.
Vampire. Maybe not part of the menagerie. Maybe he's like the menagerie owner. I'm not really sure what he gets up to in his spare time. He's pushing in and trying to reach himself some item breakpoints on the Jace.
This is very dangerous for Cube because there's no tier 2 in the mid lane. It means that this top jungle belongs to EDG. Cube getting dived here. It's not even a dive, to be honest. They're just between the towers. EDG a 5-man play to the top side. They do take a kill. They'll take a tier 1. They might be answered on the bottom side with a tier 2.
Maybe, but again, it's the kill onto Cube. Importantly, it's some gold onto Arlo, who is going... So he's not going for the Profane Hydra build, which is sometimes what we see in the top lane. He's going for the Opportunity, which is going to be a mushy team from EDG. He can be an extra damage threat if he gets into the right position.
Monkey drops control wall, just key issues that OMG might find is able chunked pretty heavily. Answers, oh sorry, Alan was chunked pretty heavily. PP got quite a late ult once again. Vampire goes in onto everybody. Huge engage here, answered 2 for 1. EDG now have to try and finish this fight off. Xiaofeng dives in, but immediately chunked out and forced away. EDG, great little play there while Cube.
They're starting to pull ahead. Baron started. OMG, do they have a fight left in them?
It's like this range comp working out. Xiaofeng in the area. Are we actually going to 50-50 this one? No, because the smoke screen blocks vision. Great play by Monkey. And now EDG just have to try and flee for their lives. I think they've got away with it. I think, in fact, are just going to move to the mid lane, take a tier 1 in trade. They could try and keep pushing here. It does feel a little bit dangerous. Vampire will get a flank. Yeah. Monkey, fantastic game from him. Xiaofeng equally, fantastic game. It does feel like both junglers with the potential to carry. Fisher's caught out just as he's been doing so well, and Xiaofeng finishes the job. Monkey forced out of the players. Ala now forced to flash as well. Xiaofeng over the wall. That's a little dangerous. Moves away from the play in the end. Everybody from EDG still grouping up at the red buff. They take the... Oh my god, they're going to go for the inhib as well. Vampire buying time, going to use that blast code just to cause disruption. Resets have to come on through. And in the meantime, EDG, they're going to take the mid inhib.
But, well, Ala just teleported to the top wave as well. So they're going to take the inhib tower and they're going to take top lane in a turret. So it's not going to be the game-ending play, but honestly...
Just kind of walking into the base twice in a row and OMG no
but look at Xiaofeng and PP God. They're looking potentially for a long flank. They're spotted on vision, though. They walk over and PP God's still going for the engage.
PP God, he didn't ult. Why
he
is
didn't
he
have
ulting?
ult.
Unfortunate for PP God here. As Angel throws in the Spiral in Despair. I don't think it's going to finish the job onto Vampire. Xiaofeng in what he thought was a 1v1, but Ala flies over the wall to finish the job. OMG have fallen off. This is Infernal Soul. If EDG can finish it off, Xiaofeng knows that he's moving into the play.
Go back in with a huge amount of damage and try and burst them off the Baron.
OMG desperation play here, to be honest. Abel moving forward, so they're looking for Ala. This would be a pick that could set them up for Xiaofeng. Force out the other side of the play, and Ala still goes 1 for 1. EDG in a phenomenal spot now to finish things out and push us to 3 games. Fisher chunked low. Abel, you've got to carry this one. This is the moment for you. Flashes away from the Baron's ultimate, but he can only run so far. Managed to find one answer onto Fisher. Ala's down as well, but there's enough members remaining to finish this out. Super's in the base already as Cube is chased all the way home. The Supers are already destroying the Nexus towers, and here comes the Snake and Monkey to finish the job.
EDG have only played 8 series. but they have only found themselves in those 4 wins. They're looking for their 5th individual game win.
Xiaofeng does have his ultimate available. I don't think EDG can end right now, and they could.
If they can get a good enough reset at the start of it, maybe this is different, but they can't pull it off.
And pretty tragic play from Angel as well, as they're about to get the pick onto Ala. Angel just sort of walks into dive range of that Jace, flashes to achieve basically nothing, so the flash now on cooldown. Still goes down, means Ala can trade it. Bit of a disastrous fight from OMG. Top inhib will fall, mid already down. EDG looking to close things out if they can. Still 2 minutes on this Baron, so they can just keep this.
God can use Defender's advantage. He's close to his home base. He's got home guards now. Slows landing onto the enemy team. EDG, there's a chance of an engage going through.
Big damage on Vampire if they can finish the job. Spiraling Despair to do exactly that. PP God actually ulted this time. That's progress for the side of OMG. The Snake trying to answer onto Q, but does not have the damage to take the Sudir down. OMG somehow, no, Monkey's
oh no, the teleport!
Double TP to try and find Monkey. Angel gives him the movement speed, and Q, like he needs help getting movement speed, charges towards the top side. There is a tower still up here. I don't know if they can just walk straight on under for the time being. The Banshees actually stops the true damage. Oh, here we go though. PP got underneath the tower for the 2nd time this game. Will not go down this time around. The Spiraling Despair is exactly what EDG fans are feeling right now as the jungler is picked at 33 minutes.
So EDG, they're probably getting triple inhib off of this. They don't have another teleport to stop the EDG push towards the spot side, but the recalls are now coming in. Can they finish this off? It's at least the tower, but now in the 4v5, EDG, they can't stay.
Get the bot tower, but my god, this is tense. If EDG lose this one, it will be heartbreak. That will be a difficult loss to recover from. Ala doesn't want it to happen. Xiaofeng the target as he now dives onto Cube, who's got to try and escape. OMG just massively overstaying their position on the map.
They tried to contest the Elder, but they walk into... You couldn't get into the pit either way. Just as OMG get a pick onto the enemy jungler to see this game out a little longer.
Taken by EDG. This has to be the end of the game. If they can't win this, they can't win anything. Oh, Abel, you got to be a little cautious there, buddy. That's not a trade that you win anymore.
So be careful, though, on the other side for Fisher, because if that ult hits him, it would have been nothing. That's the Spiraling Despair getting some poke. They're just trying to see them off the base.
Trying to protect their towers. Angel down to half HP. The Elder is just so powerful. PP God can't survive this one. The burn is taken away and he falls. As does Xiaofeng. Abel desperately trying to carry, but there's just nothing you can do. Forced back to Fountain and slammed into the floor by Ala. Redemption for the top lane of EDG after a terrible laning phase. And a victory in
2024 Spring Split matchup. Let's see what both teams have prepared for us today.
So absurdly personal on it anyway. That means that Vampire and the Snake, of course, Vampire still playing after, of course, he was subbed out for game 1.
Yep.
Maybe look for another hook here.
Oh boy, PP God just having a terrible time. Terrible game. I will say, AL right now are rubbing their hands in glee. Maybe they won't be the only team. But Monkey has overstayed his welcome here. Invaded onto the Krugs, but Cube's here to punish, as well as Xiaofeng, just way overstepping the mark.
Monkey.
I would love to get Johnny Vegas in to cast one of these Monkey games. That would be truly exceptional. Another hook onto PP God. He's got no flash. He's stunned up. He's burnt up. And they may not bleed, but trees certainly do burn. The Snake grab in and kill that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you're probably fine as Abel. He is almost 20 CS
Oh,
down
Monkey.
at this point. Monkey's caught, does flash away to safety, but PP God's here. A little bit of redemption for him as Angel grabs a kill twice now. Monkey really over.
I feel like both these teams are making a lot of mistakes. Now, in any given game of League of Legends, there are going to be mistakes, but when the game is actually determined by them, it really changes how you feel.
OMG forced away. I like this from EDG, just clearing out behind them, making sure they're not flanked. PP God has to use his ult, but caught alone. Great punish here by EDG. I love that they loop back through their jungle and make sure that they're not caught out of position. Ults come through onto Vampire though, and it's support for support. In the end, a great hook comes out from Xiaofeng. Has this guy been practicing Nautilus or what? Ala caught out now, the ult comes on through, and it's a double kill for Abel.
That's a huge swing for OMG. The snowball AD carry of the Tristana gets a double kill after some weird switching of sides of the map from both supports. Dragon does go to the side of EDG. That's a win for them in that regards. But OMG, getting some gold onto their AD carry, that's important. It now matches the Snake at 2 kills.
Xiaofeng, you're in a really awkward spot. No flash, no ultimate. He can't use the Hex Gate either. Flash from the Snake, I'm not sure was quite necessary, but kill guaranteed for Monkey either way.
It can sometimes be quite invisible when a support isn't doing well. But even so, because you don't make those plays, which are really important that you do. And then obviously when it's visibly going wrong, it's even worse because you've made the plays and you're setting your team behind. It really affects everyone because your lanes can't do the same thing. We do have supports roaming up towards this Herald though, but there's a fight potentially towards top side as Cube is fighting against Darla.
PP God has his ultimate to start this fight off, but Herald... Oh, I thought Xiaofeng was going to get the drive-by smite here. All in from both sides. OMG Abel is just hammering away. Vampire to go down. Xiaofeng with his first reset of this fight. Looks for the hook, but just hits the wall. Dashes away, gets himself alive. Abel still alive here. Finally goes down as PP God knocks Monkey back, and it's Angel to carry. Spiraling despair as Fisher wants to answer in kind, but Xiaofeng's still going, and Cube's chasing down the bird. The Phoenix is the better bird this time around.
OMG walk away from another from the support role. Pin someone down for able to absolutely blitz them, which allows you to get the first reset of the fight. Use that Xiaofeng survives a lot.
Play there from OMG. And now we're what, like 2,500 gold up for OMG. EDG want to fight for this
Vampire,
Drake.
no.
Cube just charges on in. Vampire. I mean, we thought PP God was having a terrible series, but Vampire's showing him how it's done. That's going to be 2 for OMG.
Yeah, this Vampire is not the cool and dangerous kind, it's the kind which sparkles. And it's the kind which is dead. Died in that bot side. Staked through the heart once more. Fisher's now caught out, no flash. Might have to ult Xiaofeng away, but he's trying to play the mind game with the ult. Doesn't quite get it.
Perhaps it'll lead to a strong character acting career.
Maybe he can come back as
the lighthouse.
Maybe he can come back as the Batman. He was pretty good there. EDG has signed new support from the Batman. He has to speak like this.
I just hope that you don't have to watch the film twice to even understand what's happening. That's the only thing. Yeah, EDG. It's a tough look right now. It's a tough look.
Sure that they can control vision first. Maybe look for a fight beforehand. Fisher still no flash.
Fisher steps forward, gets stunned up, and taken down. God, actually wants to get a kill. I'm not even sure how, to be honest. As Vampire slowed up and will finished off as well. The Snake caught out. Great punishment from OMG. Seeing the EDG have overstepped their bounds and immediately pouncing.
That's what they were looking for. No need to start the Baron.
From Angel.
He's actually had some really good damage in the 2 games where it's looked better for OMG. The second game, it felt like it
would be suicidal to stick around and try to defend this one. So nicely done by OMG. And if you think back to game number 1,
next time he has that cooldown up, he'll clear through the wave. So it's going to be an objective bounty, which is some gold in pocket, inner turret gold as well. Not too shabby, claw something back, but it means that they now have to kind of hot-foot it back towards their base. They're going to have a Tristana bomb put onto the tower. It really doesn't feel like they can even do like a wraparound teleport to punish a push. I mean, it'll affect the ultimate, it'll affect the saplings. It's not awful. Gives you a little bit of extra proc damage on top of things as well. Bomb on the tower. You kind of forget this about Tristana. When you put it on the tower, it does a heck of a lot. Chucks a couple of people down. Here's the flank teleport. It's the Hail Mary, but it doesn't have flash. It's really hard to pull this off.
All or nothing. Cube has his own TP.
Baron's coming up in the next minute. We've got, Dragon at some point coming onto the table too, which EDG, I mean, they can give up one.
Does not want to die, does not want to be at risk of throwing the game, and that feels like the OMG strategy right now. Get a lead, do not throw. 5k on the Baron as EDG try and move in. Hook onto Cube, but he's pretty damn hard to kill at this point. 1 for 1. You'll take that as EDG as a start for the fight, but can Alice survive? The sustain is huge. PP God has gone down. Fisher is still going strong in the fight, but Xiaofeng dodges the damage. In the meantime, Abel popping off. Fisher with a triple kill, but that's all he'll find. Angel and Abel, the defensive items work out in the end.
Abel goes full Mario mode and Goomba stomps his way through 3 members on the backside. And yeah, honestly, the defensive items kind of helped him because he face-tanked a lot of damage from the Brand to do it. But it will see them through to a series victory to bring them to 5 and 4.
Great stuff from OMG. In the end, they get across the finish line and they take this series, showing that they will not be another AL. They will not lose to a team this far down in the standings. That's their 5th victory now.